now go away. I get embarrassed. Right.
Right, yeah, get drink.
Mum, you gotta be quiet, please. Quiet, quiet, quiet. No noise, Mum. Okay? Yes. Is my face in the camera?
Yes.
Does my hair look nice?
Yes.
Right. Ready, one? Good! Right, stop it now. Like, stop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a video where I test out branded versus unbranded of the same product, and we're going to be, my sister and my mum are both here. Philip Schofield and Mary Berry are right here with me, and we're going to be doing
Why not Mary Berry?
Because you eat cake.
Yeah, I thought I should be Louis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton. Anyway,
yeah.
Right, so what we're going to be doing is doing that, and they're going to be firing questions at me about ADHD and some commonly asked questions about my ADHD that people have asked me. Yeah, don't mind my hair, it's a bit... Yeah, don't mind. Whilst they're out there doing their little cooking thing, what I'm going to do is just show you my book. I started writing this book the beginning of this year. It's all about my journey with ADHD. Come on, Mum, are you done?
Shut up. Just do it.
Right. Okay. What's the first question then?
Do your medication help?
Yeah, I think my medication has helped with my impulsiveness. I mean, I still am very impulsive, but not as much, and I've kind of got enough time. I think the medication gives me time to evaluate the situation, and think about the consequences of doing something irrationally, and things like that. Whereas before, when I was unmedicated, I would literally do things off a whim and buy stuff, get myself in financial difficulty because I'd buy things that I don't need, but not think about the bills I need to pay and stuff like that. So it helps in that aspect. I mean, my time management, I think, is going to be something that's always going to be an issue. I don't like leaving early, and I don't like being the first person there, so I always try to leave later. I mean, my time management, I think, is going to be something that's always going to be an issue. I don't like leaving early, and I don't like being the first person there, so I always try to leave later.
But it just helps you get on through the day.
Yeah, like it kind of makes me have a normal day, kind of thing, doesn't it? Like, yeah, I think it helps.
It does. It helps a lot.
I wouldn't promote it. Like, I think everybody's each their own. I'm on Elvance. Yeah, I'm on Elvance. You can do your own research and find out like everything. But yeah, let's get on with this. So I'll try this one. Right. These are I don't like digestives, so I'm not going to know the difference. That's so dry. I feel like I'm like Gandalf's flip-flop. It tastes the same. I'm going to go this one. The blue one's branded and that one's not branded. Is that right?
Don't think Mum actually
No, that's the digestive. That's McVitie's and that's Morrison's.
Really? That one tastes better?
No, yeah, that's Morrison's.
Wow. Just to let you know, like in my last video, I am an orange juice connoisseur.
Orange juice connoisseur.
I drink it only. Right, so what's the next question? We'll answer that one before we do. Well, I'll answer it whilst I'm drinking.
Will your ADHD hold you back with the things you want to do in life? Like
Oh, I can
dream
tell.
jobs. Okay, ignore me then.
No, yeah. I wanted to be a policewoman in the military or the navy as a dog handler. I wanted to do that all my life, haven't I?
Yeah.
I was in the army cadets, like since I was younger. But I do think, yes, it will affect my future, as I can't be in the police, as I do have like really severe ADHD, and my anxiety is God, my anxiety is really bad as well. And I feel like I can't work anyway. Like I find working really hard, especially like being away from my mum, who's my comfort blanket kind of thing. I don't like being away, so I feel like that's the ghetto. We're in the ghetto.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
I'm saying.
About it won't stop you, and
That's it.
But the thing is, it's taking you in another
That's
direction.
what I was going to say. Like, I never thought that I could, like, again, produce a book. Like, who could have thought an ADHD person could sit down and write a book all on my own? I feel like what's happening now with, like, YouTube and the book, I feel like that could possibly be where I'm meant to be. So I'm not going to, like, dwell on that I can't be a policewoman. Of course it upset me, but... You know, it's one of those things. But yeah, I can already tell. This is the unbranded. This is Tropicana. This one.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I tell you. I can.
That is Tropicana. Yeah. No, you're right.
I'm keeping this. I don't like that one. Right.
What's your favourite thing about Maisie?
Who's Maisie?
Mary Berry.
Mary Berry. Oh, I can well tell. I just mixed them up. Oh, which one's weird?
Oh, well done.
My favourite thing about Maisie is that she can't drive. Why do I have to ask that question? That's not about ADHD.
Yeah.
No, but that's your sister. You left her in charge, so
You left me in
she's
charge,
putting one
that's what
in.
you get.
She wears glasses. That's my favourite thing. I feel like ADHD makes having a sibling quite hard because, you know, when they reach certain milestones, basically, I had to give up my car 3 years ago due to me. You say it. What do you think? What do you say? The word?
Well, yeah, you know, getting a little bit cocky and...
Yeah, I wasn't taking it seriously. I used it more. I didn't think seriously about the consequences, did I? I would be more focused on changing the music and mucking around with the stereo than turning it up, changing the song. Then I would be.
Because really, sorry, Molly, when you got in the car for music college, I could hear you from here on the way home. That's how loud your music was.
But yeah, no, I'd done some things that were dangerous, so we decided as a family I had to get rid of the car. So yeah, I had to give my car up, and Maisie's just bought a car, and it made me feel jealous, and again, puts a strain on your relationship because you almost seem like you're not supportive, don't you? And you're nasty, but you're not, you just find things hard.
No one needs to know what happened to it.
No, like, things get hard, things are hard, so...
It's a bit competitive. I mean, that's normal sibling rivalry, but
ADHD adds that bit of spice.
Yeah,
but you...
They're from the old people's home.
Come on, let's go.
But yeah, anyway, siblings can make ADHD, it can make your relationship hard.
Woody,
Get down! What's the next one? What are these?
Swiss rolls.
Oh, I hate these things. I really don't like them anyway. Like, I don't like them.
Oh, well.
It looks like little shit. Who's had a look? That hummer-dinge. I hate when...
Woody, help!
Does Woody help with your anxiety?
Yeah.
Sleep
How do-
underneath my bed.
Yeah, he sleeps with Maisie under her bed. How can I tell the difference? I don't have these
Because they're the
things.
same one.
Mum, I have no idea.
They're the same one, Molly.
We put the same ones.
Did you?
Yeah, to see if you could tell.
I don't like them.
No.
Then why buy them?
They're the cheap ones.
Yeah, do you? Like the colour of it. Good old Kaylee. Oh, I hate popcorn too. I hate popcorn.
Why buy food that you don't like then?
Because if I buy stuff that I know, Maisie, I'm going to know the difference straight away. So I thought if I buy stuff that I don't really eat, I'm not going to know.
People are the real you. The real you.
Oh my god, that tastes like popcorn.
You would never guess, considering it is popcorn.
Do you know what? They both taste like popcorn.
Yeah, that's
The
a butt
branded
kiss.
one.
Yeah, that's a butt kiss.
Yeah.
What do you...
I prefer the cheap one than that. I don't like that one.
Oh, you like the cheap one?
I like the cheap thingy. What was the question anyway?
I don't know if you didn't answer it.
What's the question then? You didn't ask me a question.
How does anxiety ADHD affect your everyday life?
Our anxiety stops her from doing a lot of things because she wakes up and she worries about, if we say let's go out, then the worries, she's got to worry about every single thing that she does.
Worse than the lockdown.
It has been worse than lockdown, yeah.
I worry about my eyes.
A lot.
I worry that I'm going to go blind. I have no reason to worry, but I worry that I'm going to go blind. I hate flashing lights. So when we go out, if we go into a shop that might have like really bright lights or like dimmed lights that are quite, what are they called, like LED kind of lights, the ones that are like really
Spotlights.
That's it, spotlight. I don't like them because they make me like anxious. But yeah, anxiety affects my everyday life. ADHD hasn't affected my life hugely since being medicated, has it, Mum?
Not since being medicated, but it did do.
Are you doing it? Bring it in. We're just gonna let it roll.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna let it roll.
Right, you ready? My favourite thing is McDonald's chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets.
Ooh, Mum.
What affects you the most?
Banana milkshake. See, I don't drink milk. I don't have milk because of my stomach, so I really ain't got a clue.
They both smell the same.
I buy banana. Should we do a bit of ASMR?
No, Mum. No, Mum. Mum, no.
Right, Molly, don't.
My sister hates if you can like hear or hate like.
She does. She goes absolutely bonkers.
It's disgusting. Why do you want to hear someone eat?
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
I don't have a clue, Mum. Dip, dog. This one. Is that the branded one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm not listening.
No, I didn't actually. What was the question again?
What affects you the most?
When I can't sleep, that affects me hugely. Even the smallest thing can like send me into like a rage.
Mum, why have you got that on? I won't be able to hear in here.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sugar plums. Sorry.
Why is it?
That's it, we haven't got no more food.
No.
I can't be bothered to do that. I've lost all interest.
That's because you've got ADHD. That's the thing. I knew it wouldn't last.
But yeah, I feel like if I was at school still now with the diagnosis, I still feel that everything that happened at school when it did would still have happened by now.
You know, because ADHD is who you are.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's nothing. I mean, all the meds you could go on all the meds, and I don't think.
But even on the medication I'm on now, doesn't stop ADHD.
No.
I've learnt to.
It's the other things that go with the ADHD, like your concentration.
No, what is
Impulse-
cope
impulse-
with it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been undiagnosed for 21 years, so I've learnt, and my mum, we've learnt to mask.
Yeah.
Well, not you necessarily, but I've learnt to mask my ADHD, and you've learnt to cope with the ADHD, and so has my dad and Maisie.
Yeah.
It's a family effort.
Yeah, because nobody really knew.
I mean, I knew deep down there something wasn't quite right when I went to college and everything was still like happening. I knew deep down there was something wrong, and that's why I went to you and said to you, "There's something not quite right."
Obviously, me and Daddy knew something, but because you were so adamant, you wanted to go in the police. We didn't know what to do for the best, so we thought, leave it till after school, and I mean,
because my teachers, two of them, the ones that are in my book, Mrs. C and Mrs. M, if they were all, weren't they? They were always saying to my parents and to my mentor, Mrs. M, was always saying to me like, I think you've got ADHD, or like to you, I think Molly's got ADHD. Because when we was in the meetings, they was always saying like, she can't, like, why is the punishments or the consequences not stopping her actions? Like, why is she still doing it? Weren't they? And because I wanted to be in the police, my mum and my dad, didn't you, had a chat, and you thought it was best that.
Because at the time,
it seemed like the right thing.
Yeah, it was the right thing for that
because
time.
ADHD was different, like, it was.
Yeah, because so when I was
like so out there like it is now.
No, I left school six years ago this year. Isn't that gone fast?
It's gone a lot.
Like 6 years ago this year, I left school, and when I was at school, see, ADHD carried that stigma heavily, didn't it? Like, it was only for boys, and if girls had it, then they were like really weird, and it was really uncommon. When I was at school, I knew no girl I didn't know a girl at school who had ADHD. Everyone that I knew was a boy. They were all boys. So
I mean, with your friendships, we knew straight away.
yeah,
I knew from when you was at infants that.
Yeah, I mean,
friendships. There's just no way you could keep friends.
No, I mean,
you give that your all, but
my all was never enough because I gave too much, and people were always like, "Why are you like clingy and weird?"
Yeah.
Like, it was things like that. And it's still the same to this day. That's why I know it sounds funny, but this YouTube channel is purely to tell the truth and to get, you know, things out there. And I don't have any friends. And the friends that I do have is my mum, my sister and my dad, and my auntie, my granddad, you know, my actual family.
What about Woody?
Yeah, Woody's he's my son. Things like that are hard for me. So I find not having friends a lot easier because I don't have to try and mask who I am.
Not everything. What is it? People you know. Oh.
No, like I know, but to her it's that because she has friends.
Yeah,
so to me, it's
and that could be.
This is from an ADHD perspective.
Yeah.
This is an ADHD channel, and that's why, you know, I'm trying to have fun whilst doing it because I want to raise awareness that ADHD is hard and it does have its complexities, and it's not only me that has to deal with it. It's my sister, my mum, my dad.
We will do.
That don't make sense when he texts me, sorry.
No, but like things that I find very difficult usually comes, and that's what I mean when you have a sibling. That explains it. We're both on completely different levels of, because I may be 22 and Maisie may be 18, but realistic and mentally, I'm nowhere near 22. I'm sorry, I'm not. And I mean, that's why I say I'm going to be truthful, but I'm nowhere near 22 mentally.
I should have been the oldest, you should have been the youngest.
Yeah. And I've always said that I should have been maybe like 2 or 3 years below, because even at school academically, for maths, science, things like that, I was always behind in maths and...
Well, you...
Yeah, like I'm very creative, like photography was an instant hobby, an instant love, it was a passion of mine. I just love photography.
You're editing, you're fantastic.
Yeah, like I just enjoy, well, I suppose graphics, photography, drawing. That's my forte, and writing just comes very naturally to me because I've always learnt that verbally I can't communicate very well because I can't get what I want to say out to people. I know I'm talking now,
but that's what I was going to say, because really I never thought ever in a million years did I ever think you'd
I never thought I'd be sat in front of a camera talking.
This would be the last thing I ever expected you to do.
But I really do feel that YouTube is going to be something I'm going to pursue, and I do want it as a career. I want to pursue it, along with my being an author. I mean, me and my mum are currently writing a children's book together about ADHD, my experiences with ADHD, to go alongside my book.
Good luck with mum's spelling.
But the thing is, I want to get it out there because I feel that not only boys have ADHD, and I feel that girls are...
You want to normalise it.
Yeah, that's what I want to help bring it to people's attention, that it is okay to say you have ADHD rather than feel embarrassed or ashamed of having it. And, you know, I want girls to just be...
And it's not hormones.
No, that's what I mean.
It's not growing up, you know,
you don't have to be a boy or be boisterous, hyper. You don't have to show all those stereotypical symptoms to have ADHD. And I feel because girls are good at... We're like chameleons, aren't we? We blend into our surroundings, and that's what we do mentally. We adapt to the environment around us, don't we? And again, this channel isn't just for ADHD. I'm trying to do it for like it's mental health. This whole thing is mental health because it's affected my mum, me. I mean, both my aunties have been affected at some point in their life with anxiety and other mental health issues.
Yeah, but if you look at it in the long run, me and Dad have also been affected in a way.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. This channel is going to help everyone in different aspects.
I know, so we haven't been affected like you two because we haven't got it, but we've also been affected by moods.
Yeah,
and things.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. And people can see it from different points of view. Anyway. But yeah, this channel will 100% be about mental health. I'm going to do challenges.
Thing is, we're doing this because we want to see the fun side of you, not
just because I'm not a serious person. Like I say, I am very immature for my age. I am mentally, but that's okay, and I want to be like that. I like who I am, and I like my funny side. I like being a child at heart, and I don't want to grow up and be boring. So I literally just. But yeah, this channel will be doing funny like challenges. We'll do days out, because when I go out, every time we go out there isn't there. There's either me being moody, or I get angry, or have an anxiety attack, or someone else gets angry at me because I'm doing something that they told me not that they told me not to do, but I know that annoys people.
Finished, you want to hurry up.
Yeah,
And it doesn't
my
matter
patience
that we
begins
haven't,
to get very like worn out very easily.
But then that's another thing. We've got loads of things to talk about.
Yeah, and this channel is going to be. I'm not trying to big my channel up or anything, but I do 100% believe this channel is going to be up and coming, because I've got so many great ideas. I'm a creative person, and I just
make it.
Yeah, I just
You're
feel.
you.
Yeah, I'm not fake. I don't need to be fake, because I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy that I've got ADHD. I'm proud to have ADHD. I'm proud to have anxiety. I'm proud to say that I might have autism, and I hope that it will inspire other people to reach out to me if you want. Come on my blog. I hope that teachers will read my book. I really hope that my book can go into.
Yeah, but that'll be being published within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, so I'm with a publishers. I'm not going to say no names or anything because I haven't signed a contract, but. My book will be being published. It will be smaller than this. I want it as an A5. This was just an author's copy from Amazon that I brought.
And a couple of other people.
Yeah, a couple of other people have.
So those ones will be.
These are limited edition. These ones that I have. But yeah, I've done all the illustration myself in my book. But like everything that I've done is to help other people and tell my story, because I want teachers to know from an ADHD child's perspective how it feels to be in a classroom and how it feels to be alone, and I want parents to know how their child feels at school. So so if a child is excluded, we do know that it's bad and we do understand the consequences, but we can't help it. This is going to be my permanent schedule. Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday I'm going to be doing videos. Bye.